Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome to Joystiq Streams. We're doing a little special Friday edition for you. My name is Anthony John Agnello, Joystiq Community Manager, and playing PlayStation 4 exclusive Driveclub is our own Ludwig, Kietzmann, and Earnest Cavalli. Hi guys, what's going on?
Hola! Still recovering from surgery, still full of, painkillers to keep me alive. Otherwise, things are good. Oh, yeah, I got an Audi R8. That's great. Okay, that's my supercar.
Alright, in fairness, I will also take an Audi R8.
They're very great. They're very nice cars. If I had 220 grand to spend on something, that's what I would be buying.
Guys, we have quite a few questions about the game here in the chat. The Ross EFC wants to know, has it got free roam? Can you just drive around in Driveclub? Is that possible?
No, it does not have
Yeah.
It's circuit-based, race-to-race events.
Right.
You sign us up for a night race, really?
Yeah! That's the first supercar one that I found. And we both got lights. It'll be fine. Okay, that's right. Okay, yeah, they, my biggest complaint about this game so far is that the e-brake isn't on X, it's on the circle button, which confuses me.
I also had to get used to that, but I mean, it's weird how you just have to train yourself to. I mean, you can change the layout as well.
Sure, yeah. Well, the thing is, I think it's because we've been playing too much Forza, so we expect it to be the X button.
Wow, this game looks really cool. I have not
sorry.
I've not watched any footage of Driveclub since they showed it at E3 2013, actually, and it was still not looking spectacular at that point at E3 2013. That was well before that there was the change of director at Evolution Studios and the big year-long delay.
Yeah, it's a really, really pretty game.
I love that your icon is like above your car all the time.
Oh yeah, that's the star.
Like your little smiling star.
Sweet.
That's pulled from your Facebook profile or your PSN, depending on whether or not you have it linked.
Right.
You also see the other thing that I think is, I don't know if this is true of other racing games, I don't recall, but when you go into a turn, there are flags with different colors that signify how sharp the turn is going to be.
Yeah.
Thank you for ramming into me there.
Hey, in fairness, that was the wall. I hit the wall and it decided to bounce me into you.
See ya.
Guys, a little question from Albert Perk here. Did Evolution Studios add car damage?
There is cosmetic damage.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect how things work in your car.
Do you guys, do you want that? Like, do you want the simulation stuff? If you crash into a wall, do you want, all of a sudden your left wheel to be, swiveling around and unreliable?
I do. I turn it on and like Forza, for instance, is the other big racing game that I'm playing currently, and that's the first thing I did was turn on the simulation damage. It makes the game harder, but it adds that bit of realism so you can't, bounce off walls all the time.
I would say Driveclub definitely isn't really a simulation, but it kind of feels like one sometimes. It's very much in between.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't worry about damage too much. Oh man, that was a sharp turn. I did that very badly.
Yeah, speaking of it being, semi-arcade and semi-realistic, the comparison that's always popping into my head is the Project Gotham games, where you get, the goal of the game is obviously the racing, but you earn points based on how stylish you are and how well you drift and how.
And there are little mini challenges in different turns, like you might have a challenge for how well you follow the racing line or how well you drift. And I have to say, drifting is quite difficult to pull off successfully in this game.
Yes, but it is definitely a skill that you can learn.
It's easy to start, but getting out of it is tricky.
Yeah.
So it's not like Ridge Racer drifting, where you could just slap a button and then you turn around like Superman?
Yeah, not exactly. It's closer to that than it is like Gran Turismo style drifting, but but yeah, it's definitely not like pure arcade style.
Hey guys, another question that a bunch of people in the chat seem to have is, I know that come next week, Driveclub is out on Tuesday, October 7th. I know that this is the full retail version that you both are playing, but there is also a free PlayStation Plus version. Do you guys know what the difference is between the two?
We have an article on that on Joystiq, but there are many, many more tracks and cars in the retail version. And ideally, if you like the PlayStation Plus version, you will purchase a pack that gives you everything else.
Yeah, and in that same vein, there's a lot of content available in the game. You know what, Luddy? Let's back out of this and do a daytime race, because you can't really see how pretty the game is at night, and it's really pretty.
All right, you'll just have to Actually, can you back out and it should?
Yeah, it says you're the session leader now, though.
Now.
So anyway, choose your race. Oh wait,
Well,
I'm no
first
longer
I'll invite
registered.
you, just because I'm nice that way.
Well, that's
Invite players, and I want Earnest to join.
okay.
Hang on, I'm inviting you into my session.
Okay.
Ludwig, there's some dissension in the chat about the superiority of like the dashboard view, or using hood view, or the full behind the car third person. I know you are a dashboard guy. We talked about this when we were playing Forza last week. Have you been playing purely dashboard here in Driveclub, or?
For the most part, yes. But I don't really mind playing third person either. It's definitely not as simmy as Forza, for instance. So.
Next, how do you play, man?
I exclusively play in third person. I mean, I can play in first person, but it's more difficult to maneuver, a car when like if I'm driving my car, I have like my actual car in reality. I have a sense of the physics of the thing because you can feel it from the road. But when you're driving using a controller, you don't really get that sensation, so it's hard to judge like where the back of your car is, for instance. So I do third
Guys,
person.
I think I broke my PlayStation. It's just stuck on the screen right now.
Awesome. Well...
Did you get the invitation that I sent?
No, I didn't. However, I can invite you to things, supposedly.
I'll just restart the game. Shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
And I will try
Ludwig, I think 1001 Spikes on your PlayStation is trying to kill you while you're playing other games. And that's what just happened.
Right, because I haven't finished that yet, so it's like, hey, listen, these spikes aren't going to conquer themselves.
It's right there, not. Yeah, you've conquered like 5 of them. There's 900. I'm not doing math on that. Forget that joke. But yeah, I wanted to say, and you guys will see this when we start one of the daytime races. The backgrounds, okay, so the biggest difference that you'll notice between this and Forza Horizon 2 is that Forza Horizon 2 is an open world game, right? This one is not. You choose a race and you go to that circuit, and that's where you are. As a result of that, they poured a ton of effort into making the surroundings of the tracks really, really attractive, and they look stunning. They're amazing looking. Which again, we shouldn't have done a night race because that, you don't see that.
All right, you go ahead and set up a day race, and then I will just I'll join your session.
Okay.
Just make sure that it's another super class race. We should go to Canada. I want to go to Canada.
All right, we can do Canada.
Will that just summon Zav D'Amatos onto the call when we mention Canada? Is that
yeah? If you stand in front of a mirror and say Poutine 3 times, it automatically appears. Let's see. Which one was the Canada track? It's not giving me any of the Canada tracks. Oh no.
It has like it's the one that's covered in maple syrup.
Of course, yeah.
It's the one with a Mountie sitting in front of it, repeatedly saying a boot. How many other stereotypes can we come up with?
Oh.
Alright, I'm in your session right now?
Yeah, totally. The only Canada is a night race. Which...
Alright, well, let's go for a day race.
Let's do India, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's European cars only, mind you. So
the Audi R8 can stay?
I believe so, yeah. Pretty sure that's a German thing. The Germans. Lobby system. Yeah, I don't know. Luddy, how was any lag in that race? Because I saw none.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
No issues on my side.
Next, can you set the weather for these stages? There are some requests for seeing the weather effects.
Not.
Wait, well, if I create a single event on this side, because I'm streaming right now, I can definitely do that. Let me set up a race, just real quick to show people how you.
Okay, I'm pretty sure our race just started though. Oh no! Wait.
It said it expired. Wait, so I'm going to choose Canada.
Okay.
Choose Cayuge Point. So now you go into event settings. Oh, I did miss the event. Oh well. Let's see. So number of opponents. I find that it's a little better to bump this down to 8 people.
Right.
Difficulty. Let's go with Legend. I don't think so.
Legend.
Let's go with semi-pro, just so I don't embarrass myself too much.
Okay.
Time of day. You can actually set it by hour. So like I can go. Let's go with like a.
Luddy, what are the difficulty
1
settings
PM.
besides
Okay.
semi-pro and legend?
Semi-pro, professional, legend, and then so the easiest one is rookie. So it goes rookie, amateur, semi-pro, professional, and legend, which I think corresponds to the difficulties in the tour mode of the game as well. We can have a cloudy, overcast, stormy. Let's make it clear. And time compression. Time compression is pretty cool. So you can set so that the time changes as you race. So the sun will set quicker by the end of a race.
Right. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have. It's got weather, but it's not purely dynamic weather. You won't like start a race
Right.
in the sun and then have the clouds open up halfway through.
Correct. Alright, I'm gonna jump into a Ferrari 430 Scuderia.
Okay. Am I in your thing?
I don't think so. No, this is just a single player thing.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll just be over
I
here.
just wanted to show people.
Just be over here weeping
Yeah, I just want to show people how
quietly.
you can change the time of day and stuff because you kept putting us at night.
I did it once. We have one race. The cars are really pretty in this game.
I think the environment's very pretty.
They are. Yes.
But not the cars, Ludwig?
No, the cars are ugly. I hate the cars.
I was really impressed how well.
How can you trump nature?
At how well they did the interiors for the cars. Like it took Forza and Gran Turismo a long time to do like proper interiors. But Driveclub.
So, do we have a preference in the chat room for what perspective I should be racing in?
Well, it's across the board. I think we should just like switch between the 3 of them. There are 3, right?
I think there's like 5.
I think there's 6.
Oh my god. Yeah. Bounce around. Wow, it really does look nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 30 FPS, which I know will upset some people, but you don't see slowdown. You don't really notice like pop in. You don't. It doesn't feel like 30 FPS for whatever that's worth.
I don't know about you guys. I would always rather have a locked, solid frame rate than 60 frames per second.
I agree.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
I like the 60 when it's possible, but you know, I'd much prefer that it just be solid.
Yeah. Make sure it's consistent. I would rather have a game that's consistent unless it's like a bullet hell shooter and slowdown can help.
Yeah.
One of the few times where that.
Right.
Yeah, God, I was playing something. It was one of those tons of review games that I just did. Smash Brothers, I think, maybe?
Hyrule Warriors?
Hyrule Warriors, that's the one.
That's the
you
one.
Get this slowdown where it would just like
Oh, dear.
things would go into slow
Big
motion,
noise.
and it makes the game easier to control and like pay attention to.
Yeah, it's really funny. When I was playing through Hyrule Warriors, sometimes I would see this slowdown, and I thought it was a stylistic thing. Like, I did not think it was actually, like, frame rate issues. I was like, the game is doing this, and it's making it easier to deal with this and more dramatic. I love this.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, wait a second. Wait.
We should point out, based on the comments, despite the fact that we keep mentioning Forza, it's not available on PlayStation. The only reason we keep mentioning it is because it came out like 2 days ago. So, you know, these two games, they're going head to head.
Oh no!
Just
I spun
by
out.
default.
It's over.
Yeah, you're ruined, dude.
I'm screwed.
Your semi-pro
It's
career is
totally-
already at an end.
It's over. Yeah, they're gonna fire me. The club's gonna kick me out. My own club is gonna kick me out, most likely.
That's right. Your own club that you're the only member of.
That I'm the only member of will be kicking me out.
Ooh, Ghost. I will say the for anybody who has played Forza and is familiar with the sociopathic nature of its drivatars, the AI drivers in Driveclub are less suicidal, less prone to trying to kill everyone on the track by driving into them, which is nice. It allows you to focus on racing instead of avoiding psychopaths.
Yeah, have we determined that there actually are people out there who are just driving like maniacs just to make their drivatar look insane?
Do you guys know Aubrey?
I certainly.
I certainly hope so.
Norris from the PR.
Oh, Aubrey Norris, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Deep Silver, right.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that she drives like a maniac to make her drivatar insane because it's been destroying me for days.
Let's be perfectly honest, that does sound like Aubrey.
It does, yeah.
Next, do you have an event lined up, another race?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to be done. I'm on the screen where I can select races.
Yeah,
Is there any hyper option? Do we have any hyper
Let's see here.
level car race thing?
Yes,
Hyper
and
level
it's
car
at
race thing.
10:30 in the morning.
Perfect.
I will select
Keep in mind that
that.
hypercars are incredibly difficult to control.
Guys-
They are. This is gonna not end well.
Google just said in the chat really quickly, talking about what you were just talking about next. It is really unfair that Forza Horizon and Driveclub are being compared to each other because they are not similar in really, like, they both have cars and involve driving, but they're profoundly different games.
Yeah, the only reason I mention them is, again, because they're coming out within a week of each other, and they're like the biggest...
And they're console exclusives.
Years,
Like,
so, yeah. But yeah,
console war racing confirmed.
So, Luddy, I'm registered for that event. It's going to start in 20 seconds, so do whatever you
How do I register for that? I feel like I missed the prompt.
Can you go into the multiplayer events list? Or wait 6 seconds and see if it pulls you in. Because the lobby is about to open, so it may just drag you into that thing.
Oh, you mean when the lobby opens?
Yeah, it says it's creating matches syncing with lobby. Nope. Some other dude who isn't you. Okay.
Huh.
I'm going to leave that session.
Wait, I think I got it. No? Alright, so you left it?
I'm leaving it now. Let's,
So can you go into your social hub and hit the option to join me. Join my session.
Okay. Join session, deregistered from the event, and that should work. But yeah, as much as, like, people in the comments were commenting that there are, like, tons of menus in this screen, and there are, but they're surprisingly well laid out. It's all pretty self-explanatory, and once you get the hang of things, it's pretty easy to work your way around. So am I choosing a race, or are you?
I'm in the process, provided it loads up the event page.
Okay.
Let's see. Night races, European cars only, sports. Let's see. All right, so
there's a hypercar.
Were you looking at the one in Norway?
No, that's a new one that just opened up. That one we could do though. Hypercars, 10:30 in the morning. That sounds fun.
All right, I'm registering for this event. You should get a prompt now.
Yes, I did, and we are registered. Cool. So we have a minute and a half now to wait in this lobby.
So wait, do you have to wait like that every time?
Yeah, it allows the game to pull in other players. Specifically, the aim is that it allows other people in your club to join the game.
Right, because you might have quite a large club.
Right. Yeah, clubs can affect. Wait, is there a hard limit for how many people can be in a club? I assume there has to be, but I don't know what it is. And there's lots of clubs with like over 100 people in them.
Oh, well, how exclusive could the club be then?
Yeah, exactly.
So remember to join the Joystiq Club.
I keep
As of Tuesday.
Yeah, everybody join Club Joystiq. It's going to be better than all the other clubs.
There's also one in Forza Horizon 2, just so we're equally represented.
Yeah,
Don't be confused. These clubs are not crews, and not until November will we have a crew.
Right.
The crew is just so much more. It's just grittier.
It's way darker and way grittier and more visceral and compelling.
Yep.
Our club requires that you wear a top hat and monocle while driving.
Right. So we are the classic.
Which can be an issue if you drive a convertible.
Yeah, you have to literally staple the top hat to your head, and it's trickier than you think.
Hey, fashion hurts, okay? If you want to be dapper, you're going to have to suffer for it. That's just the way it goes.
And I say that every single morning when I wake up, man.
I'm sure your wife appreciates that. Oh, see? We've
look
got
at all these people
we
in
got
a-
some
in a
dudes from
race.
Jalopnik, who we're sort of...
They're car people.
Yeah, we're rivals with Kotaku, but we like the Jalopnik people. They know what they're talking about. But, yeah, team races. Ooh, fancy.
Team races, yeah, I like this. This should be cool.
Event is for vehicles you have not unlocked. You can use a loan vehicle instead. Okay, good to know. So yeah, people.
I don't know which one.
People who aren't seeing my screen, obviously, if you join a multiplayer match where you haven't unlocked a car, for instance, I haven't unlocked any of the hypercars, it gave me a loaner vehicle. The RUF CTR3 Club Sport, which is like it's basically a pimped out Porsche.
Nice.
Yeah, like that manufacturer uses, they purchase Porsche chassis and then build cars on top.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that
They're
was a
also
thing.
way more likely to feature in a racing game than Porsche, which is almost
Right.
never there.
Yeah, because EA has.
There was that one Need for
Endless.
Speed game that was old.
No,
Porsche.
Yeah.
That's why you got to play Porsche Challenge for PS1. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Am I starting at the front? Oh, nice.
Yeah, you are.
I will be sure to ruin this opportunity very quickly.
That's cool. You just stay there long enough for me to get a good draft going. And I think we're all actually driving the same car because nobody's unlocked any hypercars. Awesome.
Foob in the chat. Yes, this was at one time called #Driveclub.
It was.
Whoever convinced Sony Computer Entertainment to not call this #Driveclub is they're a good person, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wise decision.
Oh, this thing is slippery.
Yeah, that was just going to be made fun of.
Yeah, I can imagine the marketing meeting where they were sitting around and somebody was like, "Everyone, please listen. This is not going to work like you want it to."
Right? Oh, man.
They sounded like Bryan Cranston in Godzilla.
Which, by the way, is a horribly disappointing movie.
You know,
Shut up.
enjoyed
I
it.
think it's
Yeah.
I came into that movie wanting it to be, Bryan Cranston versus a giant lizard. And Bryan Cranston died 15 minutes in. Spoiler! Sorry!
Alexander, that is not... No, calling it #DriveClub is not a SOMO idea.
It's as bad as Somo,
No.
but
Where'd everyone go?
they...
Why are you so far behind?
Yeah, it seems
Because
like it's
these
just
jerks
you
keep
out there.
pushing me off the road, and like they keep doing pit maneuvers and hitting me in the back tire. I blame the Jalopnik guys because they're the only ones who
I'm
know
just
how to
trying
do
to enjoy the nice scenic mountains and the fresh air up here.
that. Yeah, you will notice that the mountains are very, very pretty here. I don't know why there's like random fires on the side of the road, but
Ludwig, out of curiosity, what assists do you have on or not on?
You can't adjust the assists or anything
Oh.
like that. There's just this is how you have to drive. And
I
that's
like
it.
that. I like
Yeah.
simplicity.
No nonsense.
you can only turn up the difficulty or turn it down, but I don't believe that affects any like your ABS or your oversteer or anything.
Another question, like,
Drifting is really tough to pull off properly.
In one of these cars, yeah.
Come out of them.
can you just play, like, no online? Can you just, like, you can
Yes.
just play...
Well, I mean, I've played most of the game, just the single player stuff, and you don't need to go online, but it's like so seamlessly integrated that you probably won't even notice
That it is online.
That you're
Yeah.
and you get bonus cars and stuff by joining clubs. Like it's.
But you can just play. Like
You can.
Yes.
because I am an antisocial weirdo, and
The problem with so like Luddy, I had been playing this offline most of the time because they didn't turn the servers on until relatively recently. You can play it offline, but it's clear that a big draw of the game is the social stuff, so it's missing a lot if you're playing by yourself.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Man, the mighty Rasta notes in the chat that snow looks amazing. It really does. Those drifts look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Luddy, you said it when we were talking about Alien. Games look crazy now.
They certainly do.
Bananas.
Yep.
On that note,
this new
everybody,
generation is super cool.
if you want to know about Alien Isolation, go to joystiq.com, joystiq.com, and read Ludwig's review of Alien that went up today. And also listen to the Joystiq podcast that is up today as well, where we talk about Alien for an hour frickin' straight.
It's worth talking about. How are we doing on time? Are you gonna kick us out when?
You know, I really don't want to.
We forgot.
We forgot. I mean, we spent so much time in menus. I mean, can that really be considered part of gameplay?
Right.
I would say that we're you know, it's 4:27 right now, Eastern Standard Time, which means that we're 3 minutes away from half an hour. But I mean, right now, like looking at the results page, does that count?
Does it count for what?
Does it count against our time limit?
Oh no, it doesn't. No.
Ludwig, does it? Can we?
Well, I'm pulling us into a different race, so we'll do at
One
least
more race. One more race.
I think there's a Ferrari FF, Audi RS6. Well, no, actually, go to whatever you want. But perhaps we should drive some of the cars that are less insanely expensive. You know, just to show people the variety. And
we're gonna do a nighttime drive in Chile.
Ooh, Chile.
Chile. Not. Oh wait, not the temperature.
No. No. It's probably going to be cold there. Nighttime in Chile is it's cold. It's chilly.
So the time compression on this one is set to 60 times. So we'll probably drive into sunset or sunrise, I should say.
Ludwig, Faux Ben has demanded that you flip a car while in dashboard mode, so that everybody will follow.
Is that possible?
It does seem like it would be really tough to flip.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I haven't
flipped
the car yet.
I can reach deep within myself and find new levels of incompetence.
Fair enough. We're driving supercars again. All right.
Yes, we are.
Fine.
Deal with it. At night. Supercars at night.
So it's just like the same race that we drove for the first one, then. Excellent. Oh well, I like the R8.
It's a beautiful track taking place in Tapioca, Chile.
Mm-hmm. It's known for its majestic llamas and alpacas, and those little rat things that love the dust. That they take dust baths. Chinchillas. There you go. That's what they're called.
Chinchillas.
Yeah.
It's actually Tapioca, but I'm just going to insist on calling it Tapioca.
That's fair. Wait, you're not American. You're South African, so you don't have an excuse. How are you this racist?
Just been playing too many racing games recently, I suppose.
Oh, I see what you did there, and it hurts me inside. Yeah.
Now, the wait times for these races to start is a little silly.
It is, yeah. Waiting a minute for this whole thing to go is not.
Your face is a little silly.
Take that, Anthony.
Ludwig, your brain is a little silly.
Obviously the level of discourse.
Earnest, have you? Wait, hang on, stop. Yeah. We're going on a tangent here. Have you read The Stench of Honolulu?
I don't know what.
Because you should. You would enjoy it.
You would.
Okay. Is this a book?
Yeah, it's
by Jack Handy.
It's funny. Super
okay.
funny.
I'll look that up then.
Anthony was referring to it when he said my brain was being silly.
Oh, okay. I thought that
they're
was
talking
really
about
bad
insults in
insult,
that book, and they're like the best insult is always just to respond with your brain is whatever.
That makes sense. Hey, we're racing against someone else.
Sensation Online.
I don't know who that person is, but we're probably going to be better than them.
What are they? Did you just say they're called Secession Online?
No, Sensation.
Sensation.
Oh,
Yeah, which is less concerning.
yeah, that is less concerning. Rocksteady has made an interesting point in the chat. This looks a lot like hashtag Menu Club, and
There's lots.
I'm gonna do something really stupid and drive the Marusha or Marusha. I don't know how you pronounce it. Marusha, B2,
Okay.
which is a Russian sports car. It has an extremely scary dashboard.
Marussia.
Marussia.
I don't know, however the Russians would pronounce it.
Marussia.
But yeah, you should drive something other than the Audi, because I'm driving the Audi again. So
That's a good car.
yeah, I love it. If I had lots and lots of money to spend, I'd buy one and then kill myself immediately.
faux bad.
Dude, if you're
In the car, right?
driving 220 miles an hour, it's really hard to turn.
I mean, look at this crazy interior. It's like it looks like it came out of Alien.
Everything comes back to that, doesn't it? Oh, he just pitted me off the road. Okay, I'm gonna kill this dude. That's it. He's getting ruined. Let's see here.
Thank goodness they turned me transparent.
Yeah,
That's actually a real life feature of this car.
that it becomes a ghost. It becomes
That it becomes a
incorporeal.
ghost so that the cars can travel through.
Nice. Oh man.
Oh man, this turn.
Yeah, that turn wrecked me too.
This race is not going your way, Ludwig.
He's the one who wanted to drive supercars, so
Ludwig, something Mimic wants to know if you can play Alien in the rear view mirror camera.
yeah, that's the thing that makes sense,
That would be the most difficult game ever made.
right? You're just like weeping as you drive down the
Oh
street.
god! Oh god!
Or you imagine getting into your car and the alien is like behind you and looking to the rear
It
view.
would be such a backseat driver.
And yeah, well, I was just gonna say, like, it all of a sudden does the like. Can we stop at Taco Bell?
Earnest, what are you
Dude,
doing?
it wasn't me. He pushed me off the road. I bounced back and forth. Just whoever this Sensation Online person is, if they're listening to our podcast, I hate you, and your parents probably don't like you much either.
Oh crap!
Yeah, watched you guys go right off the road there. That's fun. To our listeners,
Wow, he is an aggressive
he
person.
is. He's like, I'm not going to be able to win, so I'm just going to wreck.
Oh, you god!
Here we go. I won that drift face off. Sweet.
This is, you know, like, people in the chat have noticed it, and this game looks crazy with the night driving. Usually there's so many lights on the side of the road, but
It's really dark.
Really
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. I guess.
It's uncomfortably dark. It's going to kill me. It's terrifying. Oh, Sensation, I hate you. You're going to pay for that. There you go. It's really gratifying, like, knocking him off the road if you're playing against one of those people who just, like, races to crash you.
I wonder if he's streaming this game right now and he's just like complaining about
I
it. He's
hope
like,
so.
I'm playing against these two insane drivers. I don't know why they haven't been dead.
He's probably one of those YouTube people.
Well, that was a little too much drift. Drifted right into the side of the barrier.
watch out for the Zergling running across the street. Yeah, I wish Sony just populated Driveclub with like random appearances by Sony characters on the side of the road. So you're driving in the middle of the night and Kratos is just sitting there trying to hitch a ride.
I
Hey,
love that idea.
I'm real angry, but I'll be cool.
I'll be cool. I promise you guys, I'll be cool.
Yo, guys, I'll be
Not gonna be
cool.
like last time.
it's not gonna be like last time when I pulled the brain out of that elephant guy. Don't worry about it. We're past that.
Oh, I was gonna say something useful. I forgot what it was though.
Because you were thinking about Kratos being
I
the
was.
worst hitchhiker of all time.
I was trying to come up with an example of a game he cameoed in that wasn't awful. and I guess Mortal Kombat.
Soul Calibur.
But
He was in that PSP Soul Calibur. It was really good.
oh, the one that like 4 people played.
Yeah, like 4 people on the planet Earth played.
Right.
Yeah, that period of time when Namco was just like, yeah, let's put a Soul Calibur on everything. How about like an action adventure for Wii? That'll be great. Everybody will want that.
Well, then they realized that all the money is in, you know, free to play. Oh, we both beat him. Take that, Sin.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what you get for trying to front on Team Joystiq. You can't hang with us.
Triumph 86 says you stop and pick up Kratos, and then Drake is like, no, 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 no. Accurate. So accurate.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, the thing I was going to point out is the race before this, where I had to use a loaner car. It's cool that it lets you use a loaner car, but you don't gain any like experience points at the end of the race if you use a loaner car. So less than ideal.
Well,
but do we have time for another one?
It is now 4:36, and technically, there were some technical issues earlier.
Yeah.
When we couldn't get the race started.
It's true. So many technical issues. So many. I feel it would be a disservice to our listeners to cut things short because of technical issues.
I mean, if there was one more race, I think that might make up for it.
Right. Which I believe we should do this European cars only Norway sports car at 15:30, middle of the day kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that one. Why are you no longer in my session?
Okay. I can do that.
Just rejoin me.
Maybe another race.
I'm joined. But yeah, the bottom level, second from the left, Skjolden, Norway.
Lon Morris drive a Bentley. We drove a Bentley last week.
We can't do that one.
We can't do that race?
Nope.
Why?
It's complicated.
Is it like an embargo thing, or you just don't want to do the race?
No, it's an embargo thing.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Ah, here we go. Night races again?
Wait, Ludwig, are you sure that wasn't just that one race's relationship status? It's complicated. Heyo, topical humor, everybody.
Heyo.
Humor from 2008.
Topical ointment.
Where is Lytton set? Lytton? Lytton?
Leighton.
Where is this?
It looks like Canada.
Yeah, I think that might be Canada. That cafe sign in the background is English, so it's maybe Canada? One of the better parts of Canada that's not, you know, francophilic or whatever.
Oh god. And now we have a headline for the review. Norway, it's complicated.
I like that. Hey, by the way, when do we know when we're doing the review for this? That's soon, right?
The review is going up on Tuesday.
Yeah. Which is also the day the game launches, for anybody wondering.
Yep. So please look out for that.
Police understand.
I think that's our next big. I believe that's our next big review.
Is that our next big review?
Driveclub. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, we got Aliens up. So
unless I'm forgetting
Alien is
something else.
up.
Yeah, Alien is done.
Yeah, I actually think we have a window of time now where things can actually breathe for a week.
Weird. I'm uncomfortable with that.
There are, I mean, like, then 2 weeks after that is going to get crazy again. Like, Evil Within is happening, Bayonetta 2 is happening.
Sure.
And as we roll into November, it's also quite rough. There's, like, Call of Duty and
Dragon Age, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed
Multiple
Unity,
Assassin's Creed games.
It's gonna be super French. Hey, we're racing against another dude. Hopefully he's nice.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Rogue. I forgot about that one.
Everyone did.
Everyone forgot about it.
And everyone's going to forget about it when Unity comes out. I don't understand Ubisoft's plan here.
Well, I think people are more excited about that one, just like Rogue, because it has more of the same.
Yeah.
And
that's
and it's got penguins,
people
dude.
Really,
penguins.
People really dug that.
Well, the saline has always been the best part of that series.
Snipe Hockey, how many Assassin's Creeds are coming out this year? There's Unity, there's Rogue, there's whatever the hell that iOS game is.
Yeah, right.
Identity.
Identity. There's the ARG game narrated by Andy Serkis that's online right now. That's basically just like one long advertisement. Because you think it's going to be about French history, and then you have to watch an Assassin's Creed rap video. I did not make that up. That is real.
Oh.
You're also forgetting about, I don't know if it's this year, but there's a game that you get if you purchase the Season Pass free.
Oh, that's right, in China.
Which is Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, right, the one with the female protagonist.
Guys, how could these assassins and the Templars be like in any kind of meaningful war when there's just like a billion of them? Everybody is an assassin or a Templar.
Yeah, they are. At some point, this lore is going to get so big that Ubisoft is going to have to admit that everyone on the planet was either an assassin or Templar.
Yep.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
But that sounds completely
totally accurate.
It does, yeah. I mean, I've been a Templar since I was born. It's just, you know, my dad jumped me in. It's like a gang.
It's funny, there are actually, like, small games coming out that I worry that are just going to just get drowned this fall, and they actually look really cool. Like Freedom Wars for PS Vita.
Yeah, I think that's inevitable.
That is inevitable, right? Freedom Wars looks awesome, too.
I think there's going to be a lot of big games that get drowned. This is the busiest holiday season I can remember.
It is crazy. It is crazy this year.
You have to bring your big guns to survive this holiday.
Whoa!
But yeah, those podcasts that we do around Christmas time where we evaluate which games got lost, those are going to be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
I'm looking forward to those.
Next, are there any other big 3DS games that are coming out? I can't remember. I feel like Smash Brothers and Theater Rhythm have happened.
Yeah,
that's kind of it.
Oh, really? I don't. Yeah, Smash Brothers was obviously.
This track is quite challenging.
It really is. Yeah, I don't know. Beyond Smash Brothers, I can't think of anything. And Smash Brothers was the biggest one that.
Oh, Persona Q! Persona Q. Thank you, Derek Sanskrit.
Right. Yes. Although, in fairness, that's kind of niche. You know.
That is, yeah, but like, people like Persona, man. People like Persona.
Oh, I love Persona. It's just, you know, not everybody loves Persona, as opposed to Smash Brothers, where that's the kind of thing you can give to anybody who owns a 3DS.
I mean, it's not nearly as, like, niche as what you have on Vita this fall. Like, Freedom Wars is niche. Like, Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus. That's niche.
Also, Anthony, allow me to mention one other important game. Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. I was just saying, that's going to be the next big thing in October, besides Evil Within.
Yeah, we're going to have to...
I don't think we've mentioned it enough.
But Bayonetta 2, I could not be more excited. I could not.
Apologies in the meantime, but when that game arrives, my productivity
just to plummet.
Have you guys seen it?
Oh yeah.
There's a Twitch streamer named Maximilian. He does a lot of fighting game stuff, but he streamed the thing in its entirety. Like,
the Japanese version, really?
Yeah, and it looks really, really good.
I haven't. So every single event that I've been to since E3 2013, when they had that first playable demo at E3 2013, I played it and I was like, "That's it. That's all I want to see or touch of this game until it's out." Like, I like this. I like Bayonetta's new late 90s...
We both spun out of control at the end there.
Jamie Lee Curtis haircut.
Look at that time difference. So close.
So close! Yeah, sorry about exploding your car at the end there. I took that last turn a little fast, and it didn't work out for me. My fault.
I love that there are fireworks just at the end. Like, why not? It's exciting.
Yeah! Those appear on, like, every race, and I really like them. They're really nice-looking fireworks.
Luddy, why didn't you use your blue shell?
Yeah, come on, man. Where were you at?
I was holding on to it for so long. It's like, you know, your elixirs in a role-playing game that you just keep holding on to.
Yeah. It's like a comfort blanket. You can't ever let it go.
Alright, so I'm backing out of that race now. Ernest, remember to join the Joystiq Club.
I will, as soon as the servers allow me to do that.
And I see I have a challenge from you, just waiting here. A solo challenge.
Solo challenge? What is that?
Okay, cool. I don't remember.
Looks like... you set a time with your Volkswagen Golf GTI.
Yeah, which, by the way, is the car I drive in reality.
Wait, you can drive a Golf in this?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Dude,
that was my
Golfs are in
car. That
every
was my
racer.
car back in the day.
I always make sure to have at least one of them. I have a fairly recent Golf GTI, so it's nice that that it appears in all the racing games.
Cool. Yeah, my sweet 2001 forest green Golf named Sakura. May she rest in peace.
Oh, that's adorable. Sakura.
My delightful vehicle.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you want to talk us out?
Well,
Anthony?
I'll talk us out. Everybody, thank you for coming out to check out Driveclub. Our review will be up on Tuesday, October 7th. If you want to check out, we have a freaking ton of reviews up today for some really, really exciting stuff. Alien Isolation, which Ludwig also reviewed. Our podcast is up. We have an exhaustive discussion of Alien there. We have a roundtable discussion of Shadow of Mordor that you can check out on Joystiq right now. And Nix has, man, you've written like a billion reviews recently. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Hyrule Warriors, a lot of great stuff up at the site right now.
And then all those reviews nearly killed me.
Yeah.
So I had to have emergency surgery yesterday, have my body cut open to...
All those reviews created new holes in Earnest Cavalli.
I was trying not to be gross about it. And
I took it
just
there.
gotta keep pushing it.
I took it there. JOYSTIQ.com. Also, if any of you guys like Skylanders or have family that likes Skylanders, we're giving away a freaking hell of a lot of copies of Skylanders Trap Team for PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, and the tablet version, which is just the same as the console version. It's actually really cool. So yeah, all you have to do to get your hands on those and some of the other giveaways that we're going to be running in the next week is go to Joystiq and like us on Facebook and Twitter and Google+. We're on all those places, Joystiq with a Q. And if you enjoyed today's stream, we're going to be doing a hell of a lot more of this next week. We do it every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Twitch, and you will know when we go live. And we're probably going to stream a bunch of weird horror games as well throughout the month at unusual times. Yeah, so we'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Later.
Bye.